Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many egos, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy, still Khalil, back in another video. Today we got Jessie Wu talking about Jennifer Hudson show. I haven't seen her show. I heard about it. I've seen clips. I've never seen it. I don't hear people talking about it. But apparently she says it's not good. So let's see why she would say that. And maybe I'll check it out after this. We'll do a review personally. So let's see what she's talking about.
I really hate to do this during Black Women's People Be Gay, Black Women's Month, during Black People Music, Black Women's Month, but Jennifer Hudson is the worst talk show host I have ever witnessed.
Damn.
VBS, I just turned the water on, big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Been on my truck, look like breath. What's up, guys? It's your sister, Jessie Wu. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe. So you can join the Black Women's Tribe during Black Women's People Be Gay, Black Women's Month, during Black People Music, Black Women's Month, okay? Hope that you guys are having a good day. I've actually wanted to have this conversation for a minute. And actually some things went viral last week and I didn't get a chance to talk about it. So here I am, okay? Listen, time is slipping away from me. Time is slipping away from me. Hey, it's a lot going on. I'm trying to catch up. But before we get into it, y'all, subscribe. Make sure that you like this video. Please leave me a comment and share this video with, your friends, your loved ones, whoever, your fellow sisters and your brothers, okay? But I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute. And last week, a clip from the Jennifer Hudson show talking to Eddie Murphy went viral. And I meant to come on here, but again, time is just slipping away from me, child, okay? So let's get into it. Let's jump right on in. Not out, buddy. Okay? So let's talk about the Jennifer Hudson.
I'm not mad at that shit, but I hope she don't do it the whole time.
Show and how horrible it is. I think we can all be honest, right? And say that this show is on its 4th season. And what this show is best known for has nothing to do with the actual show.
Eric, Pierre, that's Mufasa. What? Eric, Pierre, that's Mufasa.
So those are the clips I've seen. I think that's the only knowing of the Jennifer Hudson show that I know about. Like, I just know that she does this thing with people. Well, so that's another story. That's another topic, actually, about, like, marketing. Because you can have really good marketing for a bad product, and a lot of people know about this bad product, and so that means it makes you feel like your product is better because more eyes are on it. But you just did really good marketing for a bad product, so now a lot of people know about. Yes, we're listening to it. We don't think you're good. You know what I mean? We don't like you. No, I'm just playing.
All right? The Spirit Tunnel ain't got nothing to do with the Jennifer Hudson show, the talk show itself, right? And so that alone is really where I could just end this conversation. Because there's nothing else to say. Okay, like, we could just really leave it there. The fact that the Spirit Tunnel is what this show is most known for is a testament to just how horrible the actual show is because of its host, okay? And as we get into this conversation, I just want to say, listen, I do not know Jennifer Hudson personally. I actually did have the honor of meeting her once. It was when she did the Respect movie. She did a marvelous job in the movie. I believe that was probably, 2021? And I think she got her talk show the next year. But anyway, she's an EGOT. She's an icon, right? Like, she is a soon-to-be legend in her own right, all right? She is very, very talented.
No, that's what you say when people who ain't doing shit on a big level. If she got an EGOT, she not very respected in her own right. She very respectable in the right, mother. EGOT is a mother. You got an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, baby. Oh, that's not in her own right. That's all around the world. So let's get that straight now. You know, I gotta, you know what I'm saying?
But I say this like with love. I know it's probably not gonna sound like it because of my delivery, but Jennifer Hudson has no business having a talk show. No business having a talk show. It's just a bunch of, what? Really? Oh, goodness. And I am telling you. Oh my gosh. Somebody grab me a microphone.
Bernie told me that you was in a movie. Tell me about that. And you played a person that was not you. Oh, and you telling me you had to memorize all them lines? How you do that? I'm in love with you. You said. So when you was hungry, you knew. You just knew. So it says here when you were younger, you had fallen outside. How did that make you feel? Somebody bring her a microphone. And the role was a character. And you was still you. Oh, you didn't bring a microphone with you, and you knew we was gonna sing something. And you live in a house with walls and a door. That's a blessing.
It's like, it's all over TikTok. Y'all have seen all the TikTok videos and all the compilations of people making fun of Jennifer Hudson's talk show hosting skills.
So I heard that you just made a big movie.
Yeah, I just finished the movie with the late James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones?
I was just honored to, be in his final movie with him. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, he's a legend.
Absolutely.
So little birdie told me that you got a big role.
Yeah, I'm the lead in this movie.
You're the lead?
Yeah.
How you do that?
Just my casting director, he called me. I auditioned for the role, and I got it.
And you got the role? Let's go to break.
And while these are hilarious, they are painfully accurate. And I just don't understand how she keeps getting renewed.
A little birdie told me that your favorite cereal as a kid was Frosted Flakes. And not only that, you ate it with a spoon. Wow. How you do that?
Like, I'm pretty sure the production company knows what we're thinking, what we're saying. They see the comments. Like, they see this. And for whatever the reason, Jennifer Hudson still has a talk show. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. So let's rewind, okay? Jennifer Hudson, in June 2022, it was announced that she landed a talk show. And here she is on her Instagram announcing it. I can't believe I get to say this, but welcome to my show. Let's light up daytime beginning September 12th. Wait a minute, that's my birthday. Okay, so that's her announcing her television show. And I just want to take you guys back. This is 2022, right? So remember, June 2022, Wendy Williams walks away from her television show, right? And we don't really get a send-off. We don't really get to see her really walk away from it. We all know that she did this amidst many health reports that basically told us that her health was prohibiting her from hosting the show, right? We were there. We saw her in the panoramic. We saw how, she was just slowly losing herself. So from 2020 to 2022, things got worse and she just could no longer host her show. And mind you, this was followed by back in March of 2022, Williams had told, I think it was Good Morning America, that she was feeling fine, she was great, and she was in good spirits, and she was ready to host her show. But now in 2025, we know what's been going on behind the scenes with Wendy Williams. We know about the conservatorships. That's a whole other story in itself. And we also know that while she was out, Sherri Shepherd was one of the favorites who was filling in for her on her show. And now, Sherri Shepherd has her own show. And even Sherri, to me, I think Sherri Shepherd, at least she's funny, she's entertaining. But even her, she's had some misses for me. Like, for instance, I did not like how Big Shirley was crying, you know, had Jonathan Luther King Majors Jr. the third, you know, crying on her bosom, and she was crying on his bosom, you know, right after telling Meg Thee Stallion that she was not a good example for showing, you know, some of her titty cleavage at, I think it was like an Oscars party, right? So we saw her shun a DV victim, but then also we saw her cry in the bosom of an abuser in the matter of like a week, okay? So Sherri, girl, I love her. I love Sherri Shepherd. I think she's hilarious. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes she's very male-centered, and sometimes it just jumps out at you, and it's just uncomfortable to watch at times. But anyway, we know eventually Sherri Shepherd would go on to have her show, and she still has it till this day, right? And it's doing pretty good. We have Tamron Hall, who I believe had her show since, I believe, 2019, if I'm not mistaken, either 2019 or 2021. I can't remember the year. But remember, 2022 is a very pivotal year in daytime television. We lose Wendy Williams. We also lose Ellen DeGeneres. I remember in 2020, it was exposed that the Ellen show was a toxic environment. You had a lot of different employees coming forward with, you know, very serious allegations. And, you know, Ellen was doing a fair job at, like, kind of skating on the allegations, but still being, you know, successful as far as like her show.
I'm gonna let her finish, but I hope this leading up into why the Jennifer Hudson show not good, because I don't know why we talking about all these other people, unless it comes back to, you know, as an example of why her show not good. It sounds like, oh, you know, I ain't gonna say too much.
Was concerned, but in 2022, I think about May 2022, she decided to walk away from the show. And so you kind of have two women who were, I mean, the Ellen show was huge. Wendy was huge too, but I was there. Okay, I watched the Wendy Williams show, and over the years, even though she had a great 14 years, every other week or every other month, there will be some sort of scandal. There will be some sort of, you know, public outrage, you know, when Wendy would say something that people didn't like or that wasn't politically correct. You know, Wendy, she just said it how a TI is. Like, she's unfiltered. She's a Cancer like me. I can relate to her a lot. And then you have Ellen, who did the, you know, the nice, be kind thing, and, you know, turned out to be a demon behind the scenes, which, by the way, I have very unpopular opinions when it comes to Ellen and people like Wendy. I feel that there's a difference between being nice and being kind. And I think that a lot of times when folks in the industry set certain boundaries, it can be seen as them being mean. Now, this is not me, you know, excusing Ellen's behavior or even like Wendy's behavior sometimes when she would say certain things. Shit, I get dragged from time to time when I say things that people don't agree with, right? But I feel that a lot of times, I think as a talk show host, folks don't understand how easily overstimulated you can become. Like, very easily overstimulated. There are so many meetings that have to happen before you even get on that stage. So before you get on that stage and talk, there's so many talks that you have to have before then. So I understand why, like, the Ellens or the Steve Harveys of the world would have, like, certain boundaries that people would think is like, damn, that's mean. I understand why they would say, like, you know, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me right now. Like, you know, don't talk to me from this time to that time. Like, sometimes you just it's so many people in your ear. And then a lot of times when you're a talk show host too, you're not just a talk show host, right? You're an actor. You got other things. Like, you got other shows to host, right? So I can kind of have empathy and understanding for that. But that still doesn't mean that you should be a raging bitch, okay? So I just want to make that clear. But anyway, I just want to set the tone for 2022. We're losing Ellen. We're losing Wendy. And out of nowhere, we get Jennifer Hudson. That don't seem like a scheme that Todd set up to y'all.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
Jennifer Hudson, like, again, amazing, talented songstress, right? But before the Jennifer Hudson show, I have never seen a moment from Jennifer Hudson that made me think to myself, ooh, I'd love to sit down with Jennifer Hudson and chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of celebrities that I see them in interviews and I'm like, damn, that's my girl right there. I know if I got to kick it with her, I would love it. You know, like Niecy Nash, Taraji P. Henson, Keke Palmer. You know what I mean? Like, Jennifer Hudson? I've never heard anyone say, I would love to talk to Jennifer Hudson. She was a key. Last night I went out with Jennifer Hudson and oh my God, she was a key. I've never heard this. Right? And so for me, it was like, okay.
Do you know everybody that knows her though? I mean, I gotta come to a defense right now on this one. Like, what you mean you never heard nobody say? She might have people that you don't know. You can't be like, do you know everybody in the world? I don't know. I was just saying.
Hey, so I don't know her to be a journalist. I don't know her to be talkative for real. Why are we giving her a talk show, right? And till this day, 4 seasons later, I have still not seen a moment from Jennifer Hudson that tells me, ooh, I would love to sit down with Jennifer Hudson and talk to her about this. If y'all have seen a moment like that, drop it in the comments and let me know. I just have not seen it. I haven't seen anyone on social medias say anything, of the sort. So I'm just still confused during People Be Gay Black Women's Month as to why she has a talk show, okay? Now, here's the thing. I want to make something very clear too, right? Because a lot of times when people like me make certain commentary about, folks in certain, realms of the industry, some of y'all will be in the comments, oh, well, not everybody's a journalist, right? To be a talk show host, you don't have to be a journalist. Everybody's not going to be a Tamron Hall, okay? But I come from the school of, Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Oprah, Diane Sawyer, Sally Jesse Raphael.
Alright, so basically, it sounds like she just hating on her for real. I mean, maybe her show ain't that good. Because obviously we see the whole world talk about how it's not that good. But look, she got a show, man. She's doing her thing. I'm going to let it ride. If y'all want to watch the rest of her video, that's Jessie Woo. Y'all can go see it. The Jennifer Hudson show is not good. I'm not going to finish this video personally. But to each his own. Once again, my name is still Khalil. Shout out to all the Khalillionaires. If you made it this far in the video, you are a Khalillionaire. I love y'all. Put the crown on your head. Shout out to all y'all, man. Once again, I do music. Go listen to it. June 11th, Midnight Flex. June 21st, Foolish. Peace and love.